So these bills, as I mentioned, will reduce the flow of nonviolent offenders into the prison system. It will establish a more efficient and streamlined manner to work through the parole process, which has been a big challenge for us, especially with budget cuts, being able to process the number of paroles that are going through the system paperwork-wise. Facilitate a more successful way to help those who are coming out of the system to go into reentry into their communities and their families, be able to find work, be able to get the treatment, the education that they may need further. And certainly one of the top goals is to reduce recidivism in our state, those who might not be as successful because they haven't always had the support and help that they need. I want to also share that I'm very encouraged, and I hope this budget makes it to my desk very soon. It's well on its way through the process, but I want to share some encouraging news about our budget. For many years, those who knew that we needed to do something about criminal justice reform also said, but we got to have more money to be able to take care of some of the programs that are needed for people who are out on probation, those who may need substance abuse or treatment or even mental health treatment, but because of some of the shortfalls we've had over the years, we hadn't always had those programs as available as we'd like to have. So by signing the budget, which hopefully makes it to my desk really soon, that we'll be able to fund some of these key programs, and want to just share with you a couple of things I think you'll find exciting. The 2019 fiscal year budget includes $11 million for multiple criminal justice reform measures, $5 million for the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse. $4 million in mental health for needs and risk assessments, which will also work with criminal justice. $1 million new dollars to our district attorneys for drug courts and mental health courts across our state. Now, I think this might be important to the ladies standing behind me. $500,000 for the Pay for Success contract for women in recovery. $4.8 million for the Department of Corrections for an offender management data system. That'll also help with probation and tracking them on one system, which has been something that's been very difficult for our various judicial court systems, law enforcement, and our district attorneys and judges throughout the state, and Department of Corrections. It'll also allow for shared data regarding offenders, and that'll be used statewide throughout the various systems, which will go a long ways. $1.1 million to the Oklahoma Indigent Defense System, $1.1 million. And $1 million for the District Attorney's Council. You're welcome. And then also there is money in this budget for the Pardon and Parole Board. All right. Thank you for your service. And you know that's a very important issue, because as an inmate, as a person has been on good behavior, served their time, come up for parole, you got to have people to process those things in a timely fashion. And there have been times with the current state of the budget in the past years that there have been cuts to various systems, and we haven't always had the staff to be able to process those paroles as quickly as we could to get people out who have done their time, been on good behavior, and need to get back home and get back to their communities and their families. So that really is a very important need for our state.